Welcome to our Lesson 31 review. This week in math, you've been working with shapes and classifying quadrilaterals. Now that's a lot of big words. And when we have to deal with shapes and putting shapes into different categories, we need to learn these vocabulary words and what exactly do they mean. So first, before I start your review, now remember, I'm going to go over each of the questions of your comprehension check, all 5 of them, so I would really pay attention to this video because the comprehension check is definitely a little tricky this week. So, the first vocabulary word I want to go over is quadrilateral. Now, when you hear quadrilateral, I want you to think of the word quad. Here's a picture of a quad. How many wheels does a quad have? 1, 2, 3, 4. A quadrilateral is a 4-sided figure. It could be 4 sides, any angles, as long as the sides are straight. These are all quadrilaterals. They all have 4 straight sides. Their angles may be different, but that's okay. This is not a quadrilateral because it has not straight sides. You see the wiggle? Nope. Anything that has 4 straight sides that are a closed figure is considered a quadrilateral. Next big word is parallelogram. In this word, I want you to focus on the word parallel. Parallel means 2 opposite sides will never touch each other. So take a look. These sides, they're completely straight, and if they keep going, they will never run into each other. That's what parallel means. A parallelogram is a 4-sided figure. Opposite sides are parallel. So let's take a look. These are all parallelograms. If you look at this one, this top side and this bottom side are parallel. This left side and this right side are parallel. They'll never run into each other. Same with this rectangle and this square. However, if we look at this kite-looking thing, these 2 sides are a little smaller than these 2 sides. So this side, the opposite side would be this side. They are not perfectly parallel with each other. So this kite would not be considered a parallelogram. Next one's an easy one, a square. A square we know has 4 equal sides. Equal means they are the same length. And 4 right angles. Here is my square. Every side is the same length, and those little squares means a 90-degree angle. That is a right angle. Take a look. This rectangle is not a square. Why? Because the sides are not the same length. These 2 may be the same length, but you need to have all 4 the same length for it to be considered a square. Same with this one. This one looks like they might have the sides the same, but these are definitely not right angles. No sirree. Last one we're going to talk about is a rhombus. This is where it gets a little tricky. Blue rhombus, shout out to you. A rhombus is a figure with, again, 4 equal sides. So the sides have to be the same. The opposite sides need to be parallel. So let's take a look at some of my rhombuses here. A square, can it be a rhombus? Yes. This doesn't look like it, but these are supposed to be all the same size, kind of like a diamond shape. This kite is not a rhombus. These are not all the same sides. Same here, not all the same sides. Okay. Moving on to question 1. Here we go. Which shape belongs to only one of these groups? Square, parallelogram, quadrilateral. It can only belong to one group. Not 2, not 3, 1. Let's take a look at my shapes. Let's look down here. This is a rectangle. Is it a square? Nope. Is it a parallelogram? Yes. Is it a quadrilateral? Yes. So this rectangle belongs to 2 of the groups. We need it to only belong to 1. Let's quickly take a look at this one. Is it a square? No right angles. Is it a parallelogram? Yes. These 2 sides are parallel. These two sides are parallel. Is it a quadrilateral? Remember, a quadrilateral has 4 sides. Angles don't matter. Yes. This belongs to 2 of the groups. Let's look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-sided figure. So it cannot be a parallelogram, cannot be a square, cannot be a quadrilateral. So this pentagon, poor guy, he's not belong to any of the groups. So let's take a look at this. It looks like a kite. Is it a square? Nope. No right angles. Is it a parallelogram? Nope. This side and this side are not parallel. They're not perfectly like that. Last, quadrilateral. A quadrilateral is a 4-sided figure. 1, 2, 3, 4, yes. The only one that this kite is a quadrilateral. He belongs to 1 group. There is your answer. Number 2, we're gonna talk rhombus. A rhombus, dun, dun, dun. Let's get my little vocabulary sheet up here. A rhombus. Could a rhombus be a square? Let's see, 4 equal sides, opposite sides parallel. Yes, a rhombus can be a square. It has 4 equal sides, opposite sides are parallel. A rhombus is only a square when the 4 angles are right angles. So is a rhombus always a square? No. But could it be a square? Yes. A rhombus may or may not be a parallelogram. Opposite sides are parallel always. A rhombus is always a parallelogram. This is saying it may not be a parallelogram? No way, Jose. It's always a parallelogram. A rhombus must have 4 right angles. Does a rhombus always have 4 right angles? Nope. Could it? Yup. Does it need to? Nope. Must have all sides the same length. Let's look at the definition. Rhombus, 4 equal sides. That means they must be the same length. Yes. All right, moving on to question number 3. Sally draws this shape. Looks like a square to me. What words can you use to describe this shape? Is it a triangle? No, that's 3 sides. Is it a rhombus like we've been going over? Yes, a rhombus can be a square. Is it a parallelogram? Are the opposite sides parallel? Yes. Is it a quadrilateral? 4 sides? Yes. Is it a square? All sides the same, 4 right angles? Yes. Number 4, decide if each quadrilateral has all the attributes listed below. Here's the attributes: 4 sides, opposite sides the same length, 4 right angles. Now, if the shape has all 3 of these things or attributes, you're gonna drag it here. If it might have only 1 or 2 or perhaps 0 of those attributes, drag it here. Here is my hint to you. I hope you're watching this. I believe there is only 2 shapes that should be going here, and the rest should be going here. Last one, guys, last one. Which group does this shape belong to? Is it a rhombus? Does it have 4 equal sides? Nope. Is it a rectangle? Opposite sides the same length? Nope. Is it a parallelogram? Are the opposite sides parallel? Look at this guy and this guy. They look like they're gonna run into each other. Nope. Is it a quadrilateral? Is it a 4-sided figure? Yep, quadrilateral. All right, my friends, I kind of gave you all the answers. I hope you're watching. Good luck to you.